All right, guys. Hopefully you'll be able to see me. Camera here. We on the second drive is part 2. There will be two separate videos same day, so it'll be a part 1 and part 2. Thanks for joining me. Outdoors with Tim. We are set up and ready for the second drive to start here at Bamberg Hunt Club in Bamberg, South Carolina. Got the old Browning loaded up. We ready. So anyway, I'm gonna show you a little bit of the area we're waiting on the deer to come from, and I believe they'll come out on this point here as soon as the drivers get started. That point out there, this is the old cutover. They're gonna be coming from that direction, hopefully. Y'all stay tuned, and we'll bring you on when the hounds start. This dog man trying to round up a few loose hounds from the first drive before we start the second drive. We still got some dogs out there running on the track, so I don't know if y'all can see way out there or not, but there's a white pickup truck, and that's one of the dog men fixing to get in place and turn a few hounds loose when they give the order to turn loose. So anyway, y'all stay tuned. Looks like we got some more standers coming up this way. They're gonna put out shortly. I'll bring you back on a second. But if y'all will go ahead and hit that thumbs up again for this second video, the second half of the 2020 second weekend of our 2020 deer season here in the low country of South Carolina. Y'all go ahead and go ahead and hit that subscribe button too. I hope I bring more videos, more of these kind of videos to you this year. I really appreciate all my viewers and my subscribers, and I really appreciate those thumbs up in the comments. But y'all stay tuned, and maybe you probably can see me and you probably can't, but I figured I'd let you see a pickup truck come through here with some of the standers. Good luck, fellas. They have a lot of fun out here. I'll bring you back on. Y'all stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Outdoors with Tim, we're back up. The last of a couple of dog men are starting to get in place, sneaking in them final little turnout spots, and we fixing to get it going. Well, here they go, folks. They turning loose now. Let's see what happens. Either way, I don't know if y'all can see that chair down there, but I had an accident. It ripped on me, and it's pretty old, it's weathered. Well, I don't have a seat right now. So if any of my subscribers want to send me a fold out seat with a backrest on it that flips up, kind of like what I had, something for a big guy, you can contact me, and I'd be much obliged if anybody has an extra one sitting around in the man cave or their gun room or whatever you call it. they're not using. Well, I can hear the dog men getting the hounds worked up, so hopefully we'll get in some action. But it looks like I'm standing the rest of this drive, and it's just getting started. So we've probably got a good hour and a half, 2 hours before the pickup man comes back around and picks us up. It's still overcast. Praise God for that. It's middle of August. It's pretty hot here in South Carolina. The humidity is probably about 90% right now. But anyway, I'll turn y'all back around, and hopefully we get these dogs rolling real soon. I appreciate y'all watching Outdoors with Tim, guys. All right, guys. Got a group of hounds, probably, I don't know, 1/8 of a mile or so that's jumped. And they sound like they're bringing it right up that branch. So I doubt I'll get to shoot on that bunch. But there's a couple of good shooters down there on the stand, so we'll listen and see. Hopefully it's a legal deer to shoot, a buck. Because right now in South Carolina, we can't shoot those until September the 15th. But, so we have to use an accurate judgment when it comes to shooting right now. We have to make sure we see at least 2 inches of velvet horn on their head for them to be counted as a antlered deer. Button bucks do not count, apparently. Well, I hadn't checked the stipulations on that in a while, so, and it could have changed, but I don't think it has. I think it's always been 2 inches above the hairline is what DNR calls an antlered deer. So who knows? Let's see if they get one. I know I hear a dog man off behind you on the other side of the camera, but they haven't jumped yet. And those dogs that I heard over here seem like they done shut down, and they just got turned out. So anyway, I'll turn y'all back around and bring you back on if they get close and there's some action. Okay, I appreciate y'all watching my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon, so that way you'll get a notification every time I upload a new video to my channel. And check out my other videos if you will. I've got probably over 60 something videos on my channel, a little bit of everything. So I appreciate all your views and all your comments, and I appreciate the likes. I really enjoy doing the YouTube videos. It's more or less a hobby for me, and you know, maybe the Lord will bless me one day and my channel will grow like some of the other channels I see and that I follow. But if it don't, that's just fine with me. I'm happy with all the subscribers and the viewers and the comments that I get now. So anyway, I'll turn you guys around and bring you back on as soon as the action gets started. Well, folks, the 2 deer passed between me and Mr. Bobby down here. Let me get the camera right down here. 2 big does just crossed. I think it was probably too far for the camera to see, but it was probably 100 yards at least. They crossed right there, and that was probably the 2 deer that pack of dogs jumped about 1/8 of a mile that way. So that was good to see. I got to see some deer, and sorry was not able to bring you guys on, but if you wait just a minute, you'll see that the dogs will cross right here shortly. So what I'll do is I'll bring you out into the roadway a little bit so you can see. I'll let the camera run a few minutes. There was well, Bobby was right there, so I know he's seen them 2 does. There's the dogs. I don't know if y'all can see them way down there where they just crossed, but that's where the deer come across at. So now the deer are over here. They came from over there, and now they done crossed. So, and the dogs crossed too. But them dogs, there ain't no dogs touched that block of woods that was directly in front of my setup, guys. I know the deer laid up in there. But we shall see. There's a grown deer too. Y'all stay tuned. I'll bring you back on. If you look down there, you see them beagles that just come out, or a beagle and walkers, fox walkers, I believe. Let's see if they go across where them 2 big does went into the timber there. Slow action today. It's pretty warm out here. There they go. They just went in the timber there where them other dogs went to. So, we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. I'll bring you back on, guys. Well, they seem to turn a little bit. I think maybe they might be coming straight at us. We'll see. There's a doggy. It's thick in there, ladies and gentlemen. I've been in there before. I'm gonna tell you what, I think a rabbit can get lost in that place. That's some thick country right there. Whew. Well, I figured why not use this time to I guess talk to y'all for a little bit, because right now it's slow. The dogs are out of shape. A lot of them been sitting up most of the year. In the off season, they got to get back in shape. It normally takes 3 or 4 hunts, and these dogs get conditioned and get acclimated to what they're doing out here. And these deer are hot too. They ain't stupid. They lay up in tight spots. You almost got to step on them to get them moving. So it's a slow moving, but here in the next few weeks, it's gonna turn up, and there'll be a lot more action to come. But anyway, I enjoy coming to Bamberg Hunt Club. I've been coming here for probably, I want to say about 13 or 14 years on and off as a visitor. Really enjoy coming here. And if you're in the area, I'd say look up Bamberg Hunt Club on Facebook. Contact one of the club members. Y'all come on out and see what this is all about. Well, there's another pretty hound. Oh, going back that way. They're looking for the race. But it's exciting. I mean, to hear them hounds like that. And there's a lot of people, in our state that don't approve of this, hunting with hounds, running deer with dogs. But, I know that there are dogs that sometimes they get on the other land. We don't mean for that to happen. I'm sure there are some bad dog men out there that gave good, honest dog man a bad name. But here at this club, they don't tolerate that. They don't put up with it, and they don't do it here. And I speak for these fellas here. I've hunted with them for years. And I can tell you they're very respectful people of other landowners, other deer hunters still hunting land. One thing for sure, folks, hounds, deer dogs cannot read. Don't take your anger out on a deer hound. If you're sitting in a deer stand and you've been feeding a group of bachelor bucks all summer long, and one day you in the stand and the dog comes running through your property, hey, there ain't no reason to get upset and shoot the dog, or it might be somebody's house pet. Some little girl or little boy might be missing their dog, and you might just be the person to bring that hound back, back to them. Bring their dog, their house pet back to them. I'll tell you a little story. It's probably about 15 years or so ago. I was going down a country dirt road in my pickup truck. There goes a deer just across the road down there, way down there. Great God Almighty. But anyway, a dog was in the road. Had an old radio tracking collar on it. And I didn't know much about dog hunting then, but that dog was just in the road, and I pulled off. And matter of fact, I was able to put my hands on it. But this was back before I had a cell phone, so I had to go down the road to the gas station and use a payphone, and I called the number that was on the collar, and it was an answering machine, and the gentleman wasn't home apparently, so I left him my home phone number, and I took the dog home with me, and he called about 8 o'clock that night, and we met at the gas station not far from where I picked the dog up at. And very nice man, and he invited me on a dog hunt. that was 21 years ago, and I've been hooked ever since. So there again, wasn't looking for anything in return, but in the end of finding that dog and calling well, not the landowner, but the dog owner, and returning it back to him, I made a friend, and I got a place to go hunt, and I made more friends once I got there and was introduced to some of the people. Old beagle there. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can see that beagle. Got an old tongue on them. Anyway, the moral to that story is it always pays to be honest. And it makes you feel good that you did the right thing and got the dog back to the rightful owner. And these dogs love to do this too, you know. They really love to get out and go hunt. They know what their job is. Trying to win one, I reckon. You ain't gonna find it here. Well, this is part 2 of the second drive for today. And I got to see 3 deer, and I believe all of them were does. I do know they killed a little buck on the first drive, and there was multiple deer seen. But I don't know if any more were harvested. But I do know 1 deer was harvested, so that's pretty good. Well, you guys stay tuned, and when these dogs turn around and come back our way, I'll bring you back on. And I appreciate you guys. Outdoors with Tim. We'll bring you back on in a little bit. Got a good tongue on him. A couple of dogs just walked across the road. Those are pretty big hounds. Well, guys, sometimes that's how it goes, you know. I believe this drive here is pretty much over with, though. I can hear some trucks way off in the distance cranking up. Tailgates are dropping. I guess they're picking up some hounds now. But this is gonna be it for the dog hunting today. I'm glad y'all got to come along, and maybe I'll be able to get some B-roll footage on the way back to the clubhouse. So if I don't remember to say thanks for watching, thank you for watching. All right, you guys. Well, I'll let you get a little view. It's the other direction in the road. Property on both sides, and of course that big old thicket right there. Well, y'all stay tuned. That was a big old rascal. Looking for a hunt. Now, let me get this tripod here right. Some people may not know, but how these dog hunters know where their hounds are. They actually have a electronic tracking device on these dogs. some of them are GPS, and some of them actually are a type of tritronic location signal. Just sends back a strong beep or a weak beep, and kind of narrow down the direction, which way to go to pick up the hounds. These guys got these handheld Astro or Garmin Alpha GPS systems. I think that's probably about the going one right now, is the Alpha. It's touch screen, it's top notch. These guys know where their dogs are. They know how close they are to them, or if they're getting close to a property line or a highway, getting into danger. These dogmen really know what they're doing when it comes to tracking these hounds. They've got top-notch equipment to do it. So that's probably what that dog man there was doing, was following his GPS and going to go pick up some hounds that are, you know, in that direction. So, but stay tuned, and I'll keep bringing you some more of that B footage. They call it the B-roll. For the new viewers, get a little idea of what we're doing here. So you know, I'll tell you another channel, give them a shout out, Bubba Roundtree Outdoors. Y'all go check them out on YouTube, and Carolina Crazy Outdoors. Check out them, and well, that is a beautiful walker hound. Go check out those YouTube channels, and they do a little bit of what I'm doing here today. They've been doing it longer, so they've got some really good hunts, some good buck harvests and doe harvest on their channel. So y'all go check them out. Check out Carolina Crazy Outdoors. That's another local YouTuber here in South Carolina. And Bubba Roundtree Outdoors is local to South Carolina. They do a lot of dog driving, and just God-fearing people, great people. I've never met them in person, but I feel like I know them because I watch their channel so much and follow them. And I feel like I'm part of the family when I'm off watching their videos, because I'm so into tune of what they're about. But we might have something coming back at us. Y'all stay tuned. Ooh, boy, if I don't get your heart pumping. Y'all stay tuned. We ain't done yet. Well, that was exciting. Guys, any closer than that, we would have seen the deer. No doubt we would have seen the deer. I mean, that deer, I could hear it. It ran between a pack of dogs that wasn't even on the track, that had just entered into the roadway here. And then the pack that was running the deer, it came just inside that wood line in that thick stuff where I said you don't want to go. It was just inside that wood line. I could hear that deer, and that deer winded me and them other dogs and turned about right where we're set up at. And it just went that direction. And when it turned, them dogs that was in the road here that you seen in the video got wind of the deer, and they went into the big patch of thick timber here, and they have carried that thing out. And I mean, it didn't take them long to get out of hearing almost, but that was exciting. Any more than that, I mean, we would have seen the deer. The deer was in my lap, but it's just so thick in there. I don't even know what they was running, but I know I could hear that thing. It was ahead of those dogs, and I heard a few branches breaking in there, and that was probably a doe, small buck just slipping, and he got my wind and turned and went right back in the direction he came from. So, but the sun is coming out. It's getting warm here in South Carolina now. So, but anyway, I'm gonna keep you going, guys, and we'll see where this thing goes today. I appreciate y'all coming along. Outdoors with Tim, guys. Coming back. There she goes.